awesome thing about what you just said is, I mean, you're basically saying somehow we have this ability to inspire you. But what's crazy, especially for me, because these guys have been at it a little bit longer than I have, and like all of a sudden, people are like writing me on Facebook after the drum off and stuff, and they're like, yo, you can see everyone from here, right? They're like, yo, dude, you really like inspire me. I'm like, why? I'm just living. You know, and then I realized the most inspiring thing you can do is be the best version of yourself. And this isn't like something that you have to be awesome. You don't have to be a prodigy to do this. Like, you just have to be yourself to the absolute fullest. When people inspire you the most, they don't know you're watching. They're living their life as fully as they can. They're practicing for 8 hours because they love practicing. They're not practicing for 8 hours to show you that you need to practice for 8 hours. Like, that's the most inspirational thing, right? So surely, we all just need to be the best version of ourselves. Because, like, we're super normal dudes. Like, we're literally just like you. Like, I grew up in the suburb. What are we, like 20 minutes from Philly? How far are we from Philly? 20 minutes. I grew up in a suburb 20 minutes from Minneapolis. Like, we're literally the same life, right? But I just, like, am a few years ahead of a lot of you, or I went to school, or whatever I did. But, like, the people that inspire you most are just living their life to the fullest. And that's, I think, what I share with these guys. Like, these guys do what they absolutely love to do. Mike loves teaching more than anyone on the planet. It's a fact. It's not even, like, debatable. And, like, he's living his life to the fullest. I call it lead by living. And people just, like, feel it. They feel your passion, and it inspires them to, like, be as passionate about what they found that they love. So, give yourself credit, because, like, this isn't, we're not superhumans. Like, you have the same ability to inspire the people around you, and you probably do. So, it's pretty cool. But thank you for your kind words also.
Oh, absolutely.
That was a great explanation.
Thanks,
yes,
man.
it was.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
That really wasn't too bad at all,
No,
actually.
it wasn't.
I really like to teach, thanks.
I'm going to keep mine pretty quick because it's pretty simple, and you know it means a lot to hear you say it. You know, Matt, I've actually worked with you before, so thank you for asking the question. Matt and I have done lessons together, but to me, I mean, I am older than JP. You know, I've been playing longer than JP, but like he rips and inspires me, and what's really cool about the guys that are coming up now, like the younger guys, the younger players that I see, is they're just like infinitely further along that line of ability from when they started playing to where they are right now. And I think it's because of all the drummers that now we're exposed to online. I mean, I know that it seems so simple, but you can go on YouTube and find endless amounts of talent, and that's what we all do anyway. You know, I've watched a bunch of JP's videos, and I've watched a ton of Mike's videos, and I know they've seen mine, and I know that you guys have watched probably all of us if you're here tonight. And that's the thing. There's inspiration everywhere, and somebody asked me, a gentleman asked me outside, like, what drummers inspire me, or what guys really made me excited, and it was the guys that I had access to really on DVDs. You know, or on videos that I saw. Like, I could just go watch a video, and I could go to the music store, and those guys inspired me. Well, now we all have video through our computers, and it's endless. I mean, literally, just go to drummerworld.com and start with the letter A, and somehow get to Z, and you will be inspired. But the point is, the younger drummers out there, and the people that are up and coming, that are going to continue to inspire past us, and the people even younger than them, it's just, they're exposed to so much more talent that wasn't really available before. There wasn't YouTube, honestly. So that's my take on it, and I think it's just going to keep blowing my mind to see younger drummers coming up that are absolutely unbelievable. And one last anecdote about this. So I have one student in particular where he's from Baltimore, where I'm from. I started working with him literally from day one. He started playing drums because of Rock Band, because he played the drum set in Rock Band and wanted to actually play the real drums. And in 3 years, because of him going online and watching other drummers that I would tell him to check out and try to pay attention to how they move and how they groove, this kid is like mind-blowingly advanced for only playing for 3 years. And I really attribute to two things. He works really hard, and he sees other drummers like myself and JP and Mike that work really hard. So that is something that he models, you know, his own practice after. But two, he's exposed to way more drummers than just the three of us because of YouTube. So just explore and research and listen to lots of music and watch all the drummers, and I guarantee you, if you do that, you'll catch up to all the kids that are younger than you that are already doing this. That's what I got.
Nice. I mean, obviously, I agree with both of what they said. I think as far as the future of drumming and where it's headed, you know, it's weird because whoever is currently in that lead role, they don't know that they're in it. And I know that because my teacher, Will Kennedy, sent me a picture of him on the cover of a magazine. He was like 25 years old. It was Will Kennedy, Dave Weckl, Vinnie Colaiuta, and Steve Smith. And they were all in their early 20s. And they had no idea that they would be icons one day. They were just dudes playing drums. And they were just like, can you believe we're on the cover of a magazine? This is crazy. Well, they're gods to us now. So I don't think anyone, whoever is the leaders of the drum industry or of a specific genre, they don't actually know that they're the leaders. I can tell you that right now. We don't get in a car and we're like, dude, what do you think? Second place? Third place? Where are we at? Like, it's not even on our mind at all. I can promise you that. What I can tell you is every single generation has angst music. Every generation will always need, every 16-year-old will always need to rebel at some point in their time. And we are in a brilliant time right now that the angst music is extremely advanced. When I was younger, I had Rat, Poison, Striper if you're a Christian. That wasn't too advanced. So I was rebelling with, I don't want to call it mindless music, but it definitely wasn't periphery. So the kids that are rebelling today are listening to some of the most advanced music in the world. What type of 26-year-old drummers will they make? Pretty amazing drummers. So we're very lucky to have bands like Periphery, Animals as leaders, the two that you guys showed me today where I was just like, this is what kids are listening to. These kids are listening to what Indian kids, Brazilian kids, African kids have been listening to their whole lives. It's the reason why their cultures are so much rhythmically advanced, more rhythmically advanced than ours, because they're listening to polyrhythms in their music on the radio. Well, for a while, we were stuck listening to AC/DC, which is fine, nothing wrong with it, but it's not advancing our rhythmic society. And so we're very lucky right now that the angst music is extremely advanced, and the people that are on the other spectrum of that, the current jazz music is extremely advanced. It's not a regurgitation of ding, jing, ding, jing, ding. It's some of the Robert Glasper stuff, some of the stuff that Mark Juliana's doing, Brad Meldo. It's some of the most advanced music that's ever happened in the world. So our young generation is listening to advanced music, even for fun, and it's coming inside them, and it will come out of them on their instruments. So I think that's where the future of drumming is heading, and I'm really excited about that.
Also, dude, there's like 70 drummers in here right now. The future of drumming is like right here. Like, you're the future of drumming.
Exactly.
You are about to decide what you go home and play, and then when the world sees it or when your friends see it, that spreads. It's totally like a spreadable mentality. You see it. I see it a lot at Berkeley because the top cats are thinking of totally new things no one has ever played, and it catches on, and that's the next thing in drumming. And it's like, it's you, it's me, it's all these guys, you know what I mean? It's whatever you make it, honestly.
We keep saying that we want to go to one of your clinics someday, you know? That would be amazing if we were in the crowd at one of your clinics, and there's no reason that can't happen. So, you guys want to play?